Now, some scientists and academics at the University of Cape Coast have kick-started a campaign to get children and others that sell on the streets back into the classroom, while others would be made to school in technology in order to be self-sufficient. Leader of the group of scientists, Professor David Dodu, says that such persons on the street possess great brains that could be utilized to turn menace of streetism into something productive for the country. Richard Kojunyako spent some time with Prof. Dodu.
On the streets are the destitute, orphans, and such persons that are desperately in pursuit of jobs. Such persons continue to wander on the streets, sleeping in awkward places. Such persons are now being offered the opportunity to make it in life again. Brains on the Streets, an NGO made up of academics and other professionals, want such persons back to school and others trained in specialized areas to turn their fortunes around. Reverend Professor Dodu, a scientist with the University of Cape Coast, is a leader of the team.
I was working in Accra, driving in Accra. And every time I drive there, I see these young men and women busily, working on the streets. And in fact, if you look at them and the ability or the agility at which they work, you could see that they have special brains. And that is what actually motivated me, that no, these brains should not be allowed to waste away. So we should start a foundation which is going to help sharpen the brain and make them more useful for the nation Ghana.
Professor Dodu wants churches and other persons to recommend such brains on the street for the organization to support.
I've chosen some people who are going to counsel them. So we'll approach them and then bring them. We show them the offices and then we bring them in. Some of us will expect the public to recommend them, and then we'll use them. So when we have got them, important moment, we'll identify them or segregate them. Some are going to go to school, some are going to go to get training, in crafts and whatnot. And I think IT will come in very much. We want to produce some exceptional IT specialists. So that's what actually motivates me. These brains, when we sharpen them with IT, they will be exceptional.
The Kronti Hima of the Ogwa traditional area, Nanamba Eyaba, wants such persons to be supported in order to be self-sufficient.